Hello, everybody! All right, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to find the roots of polynomial functions using synthetic division and quadratic formula. All right, looking at our example, we got 2x to the fourth minus 5x cubed minus 15x squared plus 10x plus 8. Using the fundamental theorem of algebra, the highest degree will tell me how many roots I'm going to have. So since my highest degree is 4, I'm going to have 4 roots at the end of this problem. All right, first thing I'm going to do is go to Desmos.com. Click on that graphing calculator, and then if the keyboard doesn't pop up, make sure you click on that icon so it pops up and type in the problem. So now I'm going to choose a root, and again, your roots are your x-intercepts, basically wherever it crosses the x-axis. Doesn't matter which one I pick, so I'm just going to pick -2. So since I picked -2, that's the root I'm going to use for my synthetic division. And remember, synthetic division, you multiply, then add straight down. Multiply, then add straight down. All right, to begin, I'll bring down my first number. I'm going to multiply 2 times my root, which is -2, and that gives me -4. Add straight down to get -9. Then I'm going to multiply -9 times -2. That gives me +18. Add straight down to get 3. And then 3 times -2 gives me -6. Add straight down, that gives me 4. Multiply that 4 times -2 gives me -8. Add straight down, that gives me 0. Now, usually we would do our A, B, C, but as you can see, I have 4 numbers. That's because we need to do synthetic division again so that it can get us down to 3 numbers. So I'm going to go back to my graph and choose another root. Again, it doesn't matter which one you choose, so I'll just choose this root right here, which is 4. So now I'm going to do synthetic division again using 4 as my root, and using the coefficients of 2, -9, 3, and 4. So bring down my first number, which is 2. I'm going to multiply 4 times 2 to give me 8. Add straight down, that gives me -1. -1 times 4 gives me -4. I'm going to add straight down, that gives me -1. -1 times 4, that gives me -4. Add straight down, that gives me 0. Now I have my A, B, C that I can use in the quadratic formula. And again, just in case you forgot what the quadratic formula is, here it is. So as you can see, my B is -1. So when I plug it into a quadratic formula, of course, it's going to end up turning into a +1. So I'm going to have +1 plus or minus square root of -1 squared, since that's my B, minus 4 times, remember my A is 2 and my C is -1. All over 2 times my A, which is 2. And then, just like what we always do, everything that's under that square root, you're going to type that in the calculator. And when you do that, you should get 9. So that's going to be the number that's under the square root, and I'll bring everything else straight down. Oh, and of course, 2 times 2 is 4. As you can see, 9 is a perfect square. It equals 3. So what I'm really looking at is 1 plus or minus 3 over 4. So I can separate that into 2 different fractions. 1 plus 3 over 4 and 1 minus 3 over 4. Now 1 plus 3 over 4 will give me 4 over 4, which equals 1. So for this one, my root is going to equal 1. And then 1 minus 3, which is -2 over 4, equals -2 over 4, which reduces down to -1/2. So therefore, my root will be -1/2. So to list out all of my roots, I have x equals -1/2, x equals 1. And then to get the other 2, remember, I pulled them from my graph, which started off my synthetic division, so that would be 4 and that -2. And these are my roots. That's it!